with a little help from our friends here. And ladies and gentlemen, Count Paul Grabowski and the Groove Matiques. Put your hands together for him right there. He's loved by millions. Paulie, how you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling much better now.
Yeah, you're looking great. You're looking great. I like the double-breaster. Where's that come from?
It comes from Wardrobe, actually, Richard.
Really?
Courtesy Channel 7.
Where you shop exclusively.
And how did you feel on your last night?
Oh, good. Yeah, no, we're about to have a lot of fun time. Actually, we should get into it.
Right.
Our next guests have sold more than 30 million records around the world. They've had hits, I don't know if you've heard of them, Living on a Prayer, Wanted Dead or Alive, well, that wasn't one of those, but Bad Medicine. The new album, Keep the Faith, debuted at #1. They're in Australia to host and perform at the Australian Music Awards. Please welcome from Bon Jovi, Richard Sambora and John Bon Jovi. Guys, welcome along to the show. This is a great reaction.
Awesome. It's amazing.
Actually, I'm sure this sort of thing is always exciting. I'm sure it's always a good vibe.
Yeah, it is.
But it must be a lot better when it's been so long between albums for you.
Yeah, it feels good. I can't believe that you have this many people. They always at the show?
Yeah, it's always like this. Yeah. Actually, normally we have more, but it was a bit down.
I see.
They heard you were coming in, they dropped back. You know, what can I do? Were you nervous before Keep the Faith was released?
I don't think so. I think we were anxious.
I think so. You know,
Yeah?
John and I both had respective solo projects, and I think we came in with a lot of confidence with those records. You know, I mean, and a lot of new life experience and stuff like that also.
Yeah, it sounds like that. I must say, I don't want to get too wanky about this, but listening to Keep the Faith, I sort of put it on and go, okay, I've got the guys on, but listen to the album. And I said, oh, hang on, I'll listen to this again. And it really does sound like I'm listening to the maturing of a band, or that, you know, not
like a fine wine.
You know, yeah, really, like it's like some of that's gone back into the album. What was
we're just 4 years on. I mean, we've been making records for 10 years now, so it just and at your age,
at my age, you know, it's tough.
it's just we're happy with it. You know, I can't be happier.
What was it like? Let's go back a few years. What was it like at the end of back-to-back albums and back-to-back tours? Was it feeling a bit like a juggernaut there on the final days?
By the end of
things a bit out of control.
Yeah, by the end of the New Jersey tour, I think we were ready for the body bags. You know.
Yeah, we were quite burnt out. You know, I think there would be a picture of us in a dictionary next to the word crisp.
Yeah.
You know.
What do you look like when you're really, really bad? These guys. This is how you look.
That's them, man.
And what does that do to the band? That must bring incredible pressure on the guys.
It lowers your vocabulary. You know,
really. Short Anglo-Saxon words.
You become like a rock and roll robot, basically.
Yeah.
You know.
Like all your road crew, like you start to resemble.
Yeah.
And so, how did you go about recharging for this one? I read somewhere you went to an island in Jamaica. Is that true?
We went to a little island in the Caribbean, and we did nothing for a week but become a rock and roll band again. Went to bars, played bars for a week, and just sat there and went over some new material. And
was it weird getting back together again, just the five of you again?
No, actually, it was like getting on a familiar horse. You know, it was very easy. It was very easy.
Stay, steady, sit, stay, settle.
It was actually.
Actually, I like her. She's got a wild imagination.
Good imagination. Easy.
You can come with me.
Hey, we'll set you up later with the scene.
That was always one for imagination.
No, it was really easy. You know, just we have so much experience together. The different things we've done together, touring extensively for the last 9 years, so it was like, just real easy.
Must have been so much better after all that break too, and as you said, you had solo projects during that time. Now, you've got six songs on this album that you've written solo.
Yeah, I've written quite a few, well, a good bulk of the album by myself.
Yeah, was that because your projects gave you a bit of confidence, the success of
No, I
solo
think
stuff?
that the fact was that Richie was doing his solo album, and it was taking so long that I just decided to get on with it.
Give us the pen, I'll do it myself.
Yes. No, it was a situation where I had a lot of time off, after the Young Guns record and all the things I was doing. I had a solid year to just write, and I had quite an abundance of stuff before the band got to work.
And you included a 10-minute song on this.
Yeah.
Dry County.
Yeah,
What was the reaction of the band when he said, look, I've got a great song for the album. It goes 10 minutes?
No. It was actually a little bit shorter. We wanted to make it 10 minutes. We said that was our goal.
It was
Oh, really? You're going to hit double
9:53.
figures or die.
Right.
Yeah, we were like into making it epic, you know.
This is going to last forever.
Yeah.
Now, I've read some great stories about how you got that. Is it true that you went for a motorbike ride?
Yeah, I'd like to get lost on my bike every once in a while. I just take off.
Can you do that? Because, I mean, look at the reaction in a country miles and miles from where you live. Can you get away from it? Can you go?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's easy. You know, I put on the helmet and I look like a space alien coming into town.
You head to the Midwest and they're only just getting electricity there. So.
No, we just, I take off quite often on the bike, you know.
And is it true that the inspiration came from a bike ride that you
Oh,
were
yeah.
driving around looking at the
I
country?
was there, yeah. I was out trying to rediscover America and pretty much trying to find myself, you know, after
It's
all
kind of like Easy Rider.
the 5
in the 90s.
albums. Yeah, I was lost. I was out in the desert, you know, and came out in a Texas oil town that was going through the same kind of disillusionment, I guess. You know?
And do you do that sort of stuff, Richie? Do you head out to find yourself on a bike, or are we talking sleazy bars and
I'm more the sleazy bar type.
Yeah,
I go
I
to
felt
sleazy
that.
bars and make solo records, kind of.
Go to sleazy bars and make solo records. What a great! You can put that on your income tax form as occupation.
That's right.
I think let them
Sleazy
check
bar, solo record, or my business card, either one.
Yeah, that'll work really well too. So you're going to tour with this in is it January, February?
Yeah,
the world
right.
tour
By
hits
late
off?
January, February, we'll be out in America, and then we hope to get here by September.
That'd be great. It'd be great if we can. You've also to warm up done lots of. We touched on it earlier when we talked about preparation. You've done lots of club dates, quite small venues. What are they like for you to play?
They're great.
After playing big amphitheaters,
We
it must
jumped
be
in
so
a bar
different.
last night here.
Oh, that's right. You went to the saloon. How did you enjoy that?
Saloon, and it was great.
Yeah, had a good. It's a nice place for a drink too.
Yeah.
Funnily enough.
Pool, you know, free beer.
Yeah.
We'll sing anywhere for a free beer.
Well, actually, we might do that. We might get you to sing here for a free beer.
Not a problem.
We'll go away. When we come back, the guys will sing more stuff. This is Tonight Live. Welcome back. Come on. Yes. Take a shot so they know what's happening. We're sitting here chatting with the lads, and we'll do a quick sound check in the break. We'll do that again and sing
Just
out
a
the
little
next one.
tea next time, please.
Yeah, a little tea, you can do that.
Please.
Yeah, watch out for that. We're going to get you to do a sound check in the next break, and we'll get the music happening. You ready for that, Richie? You prepared?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Is this you fired up?
No problem.
Absolutely. That's what I like
We
to
can
hear.
do it.
Okay. She's been dubbed the next Nicole Kidman. She started acting when she was 8, and 3 AFI awards later, she's here to talk to us about sex, film, and videotape.
right.
Please welcome Claudia Carvan, ladies and gentlemen.
Usually you give me a cup to come on with.
I know.
Also,
They,
I
did,
don't come on like this.
they didn't give you your cup this time?
No.
You can drink out of mine.
Yeah, drink out of his. I watched. He put. Look at that was so funny. The best thing of that was John's eyes went. Oh,
What kind of girl?
Oh,
I'm
happy
falling in love with
Christmas.
this country.
yeah. Actually, I watched him. He only put a little bit of backwash in, just a tiny bit. Nothing you'd notice of it. Now, Claudia, I can't believe this. It's been 2 years since we were
I
chatting together,
know. It's
and in that
incredible.
time you've done 3 movies. How do
Have
you
I?
get so much work?
I don't know. I must be doing something right.
Absolutely.
No, it'll end tomorrow, I think.
You think after this, after
No,
the cup
after
incident?
March. I'm doing a film in March, and then it'll all end.
Have you ever done a video clip? Any thoughts of ever getting
I
involved in
have.
an acting video clip?
Wendy Matthews.
He did a Wendy Matthews
Yeah,
video
I did.
clip.
I had to wander around the desert with a little hat on and a swimsuit.
A hat and a swimsuit
I'd like to see.
in the desert.
We'd like to see that.
Do you want to see that clip,
I'd love
guys?
to see it.
We'll see. We'll get you a private showing
Send
of
it over to the
mate.
hotel,
We'll see what we can do. You guys are trash. Has anyone ever told you that? Just about
A lot of
everyone?
people, yeah.
Absolutely.
Sorry.
Now, you got an AFI nomination with one of those 3 films with Redheads.
Yeah.
Was that?
You said 3 awards, of 3 nominations.
Yeah.
I've had. Yeah.
3 nominations.
Yeah.
And so, what was Redheads like to do? That's a fairly intense film, isn't it? You
Yeah,
better tell
it
us about it
was.
because it's not actually released officially.
Yeah, I'll tell you about it. It's basically about 2 women there's a lawyer, and I play a kind of hard-bitten girl who's been kind of trashed by authorities and really angry, and just them coming together, I suppose, friendship, and they get kind of involved in a murder story.
It's a fairly heavy film. What's it like to have to play a seriously angry and bitter character?
It was difficult, actually. It was a tough role. It was the first time I actually put myself out on a limb, acting-wise, and
actually,
character.
To show people what we mean, we've got some scene of you. This is Claudia really going for it. What's her character in Redheads?
Life's not like that. Oh, isn't it? Maybe not for you it isn't, but me and you, we're different. You wouldn't know shit. Lucy, I know this. You're too good for that. Oh, bullshit! Lucy, please! Just... I don't want you to get into any more trouble.
It's intense, isn't it? What's it like to do a film like that? You must come away so drained at the end of a day's shoot and all that sort of stuff.
Went on a bender for 4 days after that one.
Went on a bender for 4 days.
Yeah.
Now, Claudia, is that anything to tell an entire gasping nation?
Prepares, yeah.
What's it like? Do films like that? Do films that are where you're playing heavy characters and they're intense scenes like that? Do they affect what the vibe's like on the set? Like, is it a more fun vibe on a comedy film? Is it more intense on an intense film like that?
Completely different. In each film, it's completely different. And sometimes we work on a film that's really difficult, and you're thinking, oh, bad thoughts about it, and it'll come out, brilliant.
It's amazing the way that happens on the cutting room floor. Are you an actor who goes into the? Are you an actor who leans over the shoulder of the editor, going, "Oh, keep that one. That was my best bit."
Well, sometimes they don't let you in, to the editing room. But for Broken Highway, which is the film I did before last, all of us were involved in that and talking to the director, and that was a really good experience. And the whole film changed in the editing room.
Was Broken Highway the one you worked with Aidan Young in that one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What was he like?
David Field. Oh, he was good.
Because he's touted as the new superstar, following Black Robe here.
Yes, he's good. Very adventurous actor. It was really tight cast actually. There's only about 5 people in the film.
What's an adventurous actor? What does an adventurous actor do?
Well, each scene tries something different, I suppose. Sometimes an actor will keep doing the same thing each take, and he didn't. It was good.
Is that harder or easier?
No, it was good. It was just you just explore different areas of the scene.
So that freaked me a bit. What about you guys? You've done a little bit of acting in Young Guns?
My thing, don't blink or you miss it. But it reminds me of something Brando used. That was Brando's thing. Is he never did the same thing twice.
Yeah, well, that's what I didn't.
That's what gave.
It'd be good and be bad, wouldn't it? It'd be hard if you're working off them and you're trying to go, oh, I know what I'll do. Oh, hang on, they did something different. Oh,
no,
got to
good.
dance and
Keeps
keep
it fresh.
up.
It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Must be hard on films, but you guys have got no ambitions towards acting.
Acting.
No, I lived with an actress once.
Oh, you lived with an actress once?
No,
That's
it
a
was
dreadful
actually
thing to do.
actually quite good. It was wonderful.
Was it? Oh, sorry.
Really? Anyone
I
we know?
haven't. So if you want to just come and hang out with me, it's okay.
Jeez, John, we'll go to we'll talk to John about how to behave on television. Honestly, we'll come back. The guys will sing. First up. Welcome back. We're just chatting with the guys. They just brought instruments in. Now, you guys are going to be playing, of course, at the AMA Awards.
Yeah,
the
tomorrow
Australian Music Awards. That's going to be great.
We're catching a plane right after your show to fly up there.
Absolutely. But that's only because you won't get up in the morning. I'm catching a flight out tomorrow morning.
At what time?
Early.
Very early, right?
Yeah, so look for me. I'm the one with the sunglasses and the black t-shirt going, go on, do it. So you're going to do a song from the album? What's this one?
Yeah, it's called Bed of Roses.
Okay. Now, Bed of Roses, that's the one that's actually going to be the new single in Australia.
It'll be the second single.
Released, I think, early in the year.
Yeah.
Right.
Keep the Faith is still doing great. Everything's
Oh, yeah.
good. We just want to give you something different.
And you've actually got a dance mix of Keep the Faith too, I was reading.
Yeah, well, that no one's ever going to hear. It's
Oh, really?
those-
The club mix?
Great idea.
Oh, okay. Okay, we'll just put that back in the shelf.
Yeah.
All right, so tell us about where does Bed of Roses come from?
It's a song that I wrote last summer, really on the back of a rooming list. I was traveling around with a bunch of friends that were in another band, and I was watching a wedding go on below us in this hotel, and I asked them when they were done with the piano if they weren't going to use it, if I could come and, fool around with it. And as I did, I only wrote the first 2 verses and put it away, but as I was playing a bunch of the new songs for a friend of mine, he says, those couple of verses, you got to finish this, you got to pull that out.
Just so that you build on a little bit.
It was just like it hit him, and it, he saw a lot of my, true emotions in there.
Great.
So
All right. Well, let's do it. I'll go over and take a seat. You guys do what you do.
Sitting here wasted and wounded with this old piano, trying hard to capture the moment. This morning I don't know, 'cause the bottle of vodka still lodged in my head, and some blonde gave me nightmares. I think that she's still in my bed. As I dream about movies they won't make of me when I'm dead. With an ironclad fist, I wake up to French kiss the morning, while some marching band keeps its own beat in my head while we're talking about all of those things that I long to believe about love, the truth. Would you be to me? And the truth is, baby, you're all that I need. I wanna lay you down in a bed of roses. For tonight, I sleep on a bed of nails. Oh yeah, I wanna be just as close as the Holy Ghost is. Lay you down on a bed of roses. Well, I'm so far away, step that I take's on my way home. A king's ransom dimes I give each night to see through this payphone. Still I run out of time, or it's hard to get through till the bird on the wire flies me back to you. And I just close my eyes, I whisper, baby, blind love is true. I wanna lay you down in a bed of roses. For tonight, I sleep on a bed of nails. And I wanna be just as close as the Now when you close your eyes, know I'll be thinking about you. While my mistress, she calls me to stand in her spotlight again. Tonight I won't be alone, but you know that don't mean I'm not lonely. I got nothing to prove for you that I died to defend. And I wanna lay you down in a bed of roses. For tonight I'll sleep on a bed of nails. Yeah, I long to be just as close as the Holy Ghost is. Lay you down on a bed of roses.
Yes, welcome back. Tell you the guys, and big round of applause, you wouldn't appreciate it, but for Tony Verd, who directed that last montage of music, sight unseen. Well done, Tony, and all the boys. Our director, I don't know. You can take the boy out of Countdown, you can't take the countdown out of the boy. Now, that was from this album. I haven't actually gratuitously held it up yet, so why don't I do that? The number one, there it is. So it's great. It must be so happy the way it's going. We talked about the album being slightly different, you know, representing your changes over the years. Is it hard to keep your core audience when you change your music slightly? Or is it not something you really think about?
No, actually, I think when we set out to make this record, we wanted to, you know, expand the Bon Jovi style a little bit and not yet leave our audience, you know, the 30-some-odd million people who bought our records in the past behind, you know. But, I mean, that's pretty conscious, you know. So we have such a past character, but I think that people bought those records for the character of our band, you know. So we can't go, you know, we can't bang a left and make a Pink Floyd album, you know. So
yeah.
We have to, you know, like kind of stay where we are a little bit.
Is it a conscious thing? Do you guys like sit down in the Jamaican, in the Caribbean there and go, well, the first album will be slightly here and then the next one can move to there? Or is it just like,
we
hey,
got
I've got
drunk
these
in the
songs
Caribbean,
and...
You just go there. This whole panel has been on a bender here.
We've been on
Yeah, that's right.
three
I know.
candidates.
Claudia gets a bender after she finishes films. I know it's a bad scene. I can't wait to get the AMAs for all the wrong reasons. I'll talk about that.
See?
Yeah.
I just think any given album is a Reader's Digest version of who you are at that given moment. I mean, the first album was, here we are 1982, 83, and, you know, here we are 1992, 93. So it's just, that's who we are right now, you know.
It's interesting, you know, the way your personality comes through like that, because it'd be completely the opposite for you, wouldn't it, Claudia? You'd take on characters that aren't anything to do with the way you are at the moment.
Yeah, well, it's whatever you get, I suppose.
Is it just like that? You don't go out and look for characters, you say, oh yeah, next one up. All right, I'm the fluffy duck. All right, I'm the psycho killer.
But I would love to play like a heavy L7, you know.
Oh, really? Can you play guitar?
I can play a little bit of guitar.
What sort of stuff would he play?
Bob Dylan.
Oh, no. What, in his like electric ears or the early stuff, the acoustic stuff?
Improvised. No, I haven't been playing for a while, but
So what are we talking, status quo?
Play, you know, the Rose, that kind of role. It'd be great.
Yeah, you see yourself as a bit of a rock diva.
Absolutely.
Out there rocking with the big full stage. That must be such a buzz when you walk onto a big amphitheatre stage. I mean, we see it from the camera or we see it from the audience. What's the feeling like when you step on stage to a really big amphitheatre crowd?
This is the inside of me.
Look at all these people.
And on the outside, you just sit there and you go.
Yeah, I'm very cool. What's it like, Richie? What goes through your mind as you're trotting out occasionally?
It's such a great energy. I think when you walk out to an arena or a stadium, no less, and there's like 100,000 people or 20, you know, respectively 20,000 or 100,000 people, and they all want you to be great, and they all want you. They all come together. everybody comes together. So it's like a real great.
It'd be like a big wave, wouldn't it? Be like riding a big wave.
It's wonderful.
That sort of vibe.
Yeah.
Gosh, and
It's electric, man. You know.
With that fabulous metaphysical analogy, let's go to the break. We'll be back with more of this after these few words. Welcome back as the Groove Madness go wild and Claudia quietly gets a bit excited. So we know what you're going to do next year. You're going to become a rock star.
Absolutely.
That's identified. Now you're going to start the tour. Apart from the tour, what else is coming up for you, John?
Well, that's going to be my life for the next 2 years, you know.
2 years of touring.
Wow.
We see the world.
Your T-shirt collection must be incredible.
Frequent flyer miles, you
Absolutely.
won't believe, you know?
That's going to be great. And Richie, the big, are you going to marry Cher or what? Now, come on, what's the deal here? Quick, you got 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. What is it? Thumbs up or down?
Hump or die, hump or die.
Our relationship.